Are you looking to enhance your React application with the power of the Less preprocessor? If so, you're in the right place. Today, we will guide you through the steps to seamlessly integrate Less into your Create React app. I totally understand how frustrating it can be when you want to use a powerful tool like Less, but you're not sure how to get started. You're definitely not alone in this. Many developers face this challenge when working with Create React app. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked, how can I use the Less preprocessor in my Create React app? This is a common scenario, and we're here to help you navigate through it. So why would you want to use Less? Less is a dynamic style sheet language that extends CSS with features like variables, nesting, and mixins. It can make your style sheets more maintainable and easier to read. Let's break down how to set it up in your project. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a bonus tip that will help you maximize the benefits of using Less in your projects. To use the Less preprocessor in a Create React app, the user should start by installing the necessary dependencies. This can be done by running a command in the terminal. Next, the user needs to create a Less file. This file will contain the styles that they want to apply to their React components. For example, they can create a file named index.less. After creating the Less file, the user should import it into their main application file. This is typically done in the index.js or app.js file. Finally, the user can run their application to see the styles applied. They can do this by using the command to start the development server. Fun fact, Less was created in 2009, and it has been a game changer for many developers looking to write more efficient CSS. It's like giving your styles a superpower. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach to using the Less preprocessor in Create React app involves using the Node.sass Chokidar package. First, install it with npm. Then, add specific scripts to your package.json to build and watch your CSS files. Make sure to ignore the generated CSS files in your source control. Finally, you can run the watch CSS script automatically when starting your app. That's the end of that answer. Let's see another perspective. An alternative approach to using the Less preprocessor in Create React app is to utilize Create React app configuration override, known as Krakow, along with Krakow Less. First, install Krakow by running npm install Krakow's Krakow. Then update your package.json scripts to replace start, build, test, and eject commands with Krakow commands. Next, install Krakow Less using npm install Krakow Less. Finally, create a new file named krakow.config.js and configure it to use Krakow Less. Let's take a moment to review another user's answer. An alternative approach to using the Less preprocessor in your Create React app is to utilize custom React scripts. This method simplifies the process significantly. Once your app is set up, you can create a Less file. For example, you might define a class called myDiv with a gray background. You can import the Less styles in two ways, either by importing the styles directly or by using inline styles. For instance, you can import the Less file and use it in a div. For more details, you can check the links provided in the original response. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. One user suggests modifying your Webpack configuration to include specific loaders for Less files. They recommend adding a rule that tests for .less files and uses style loader, CSS loader, and Less loader to handle them. Additionally, make sure to install the necessary packages in your package.json. Once set up, you can simply import your Less styles directly into your components. This approach allows you to avoid creating separate CSS files, streamlining your workflow. Here's that bonus tip I promised. Consider using variables in your Less files to maintain consistency across your styles. This can save you a lot of time and effort in the long run. And there you have it. You are now ready to use the Less preprocessor in your Create React app. Remember, experimenting with your styles can lead to amazing results. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks.